Namaste guys, I welcome you all to my channel. Today in this video we are going to learn linear equations in two variables. Here the name itself defines many things. At first linear equation, then variable, then you have to know about the use of two variables. So which are linear equations, that you have to know first, then which are variable, that you have to know properly, and how to use two variables in one equation, that we have to know. After that we can proceed to our exercise, and in this video we shall be doing few of the questions from the exercise 4.1, and this video is for class 9 NCERT book. So let us proceed. Here you can see linear equations. Which are linear equations? The equation whose highest power is 1 of the variable. The equation whose highest power is 1 of the variable. For example, twice x square plus x plus 3 is equal to 0. Twice x plus 3 is equal to 0. I have written 2x equation. The first equation has 3 terms, the second equation has 2 terms. Now here you tell me, let me change the here. What is the highest power of the variable? Here it has 2, it has 1, so the highest power of the variable is 2. It means the degree of this equation is 2, and here you can see the degree of this equation is 1. Why? Because the variable, this is the variable, its power is 1, so we can say that this equation has degree 1, this equation has degree 2, and the degree 1 equation are called linear equation, and degree 2 equation are called quadratic equation. But we don't need any quadratic equation today. We will be dealing only with the linear equations. Now about linear equation we have learned. Now variables also we have learned. Now the use of two variable in an equation, let us see. Twice x plus 5y plus 3. Now at first you decide that is this a linear equation? Its power is 1, its power is 1, so this is a linear equation, and this is a linear equation of how many variables? Here you can see x is also a variable whose value we don't know, that is called variable. Its value we don't know, so this is also a variable. It means this equation has only two variables, so this equation is called linear equation in two variables. Okay, and let's take another example. 4x minus y minus 3. Now here you can see x has a power 1, y has a power 1, so this is also a linear equation in two variables. Which are the variables? X and y. So here, after looking these two examples, we can say that the general formula or the general equation of a linear equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here a, b and c, these three are representing the real numbers. Okay, a, b, c are representing the real numbers. For example, a can be any real number like root 3x, b can be any real number like 1 by 3y, and c can be any real number like minus 5 is equal to 0. So this is a linear equation in two variables where a, b, c are root 3, 1 by 3, minus 5. So a, b, c can be any real number, and this is the general formula of a linear equation in two variables. So we shall be comparing here and there this general formula to find out our answers. So let us proceed to the first question. Here you can see from the NCERT book this question has been written. The cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. Write a linear equation in two variables to represent this statement. So which statement the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen? This is the statement, and this statement we have to write in mathematical form, and the mathematical form of this statement will be a linear equation. Okay, here in this statement, if you see cost, we are talking about cost of a notebook, and we are talking about cost of a pen, and we are comparing these two cost, right? The cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen, so its cost also we don't know, and the pen's cost also we don't know, so both are unknown to us. So in this case, what we have to write? Let, because we will be assume something, we will be assume the cost of a notebook. Okay, so let, because we are assuming from ourselves. Now the cost of a notebook to be rupees x, or the cost of a notebook be x, and here we shall be talking about the cost, right? The cost cannot be x kilometer or something kilometer or something meter, it has to be in rupees, right? The cost of something will be always be in rupees, so the cost of a notebook be rupees x, we have to write. Okay, if it would have been the length of the book, okay, the length of the notebook be, then x unit we shall write. Okay, and in this unit it would come centimeter or millimeter. Okay, similar way. The next, the cost of a pen, which is also not known to us, so we shall be writing the cost of a pen to be rupees y. So these are the cost of the notebook, and this is the cost of a pen that we have assumed. Okay, we have assumed so that we can represent in mathematical form. Now what is the comparison that is given here? The cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. So according to question, we shall try to write this, which will be x equal to twice y, and x was what? X was the cost of a notebook, and the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. Twice the cost of a pen. If the cost of a pen is x, it will be twice. Sorry, if the cost of a pen is y, it will be twice y. Suppose the cost of a pen was 10 rupees, then twice the cost of a pen will be 20 rupees, and 20 rupees. How we have got 20 rupees? The cost of a pen was 10, and twice the cost of a pen, it means 2 into 10. Similar way, we have taken, instead of 10 we have taken y, right? So twice y we have to write. So here we have written the cost of a notebook, which is x, this is we have assumed, which is x. The cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen, twice y. So after writing this, we know that the general formula of a linear equation, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So after equal, we should write 0. So this twice y we shall take to this side. Okay, right now twice y is a positive, so if it comes to this side, then it will become x minus twice y is equal to 0. X minus twice y is equal to 0. So this is the representation of the above statement, and this is linear statement, linear equation. So I hope its representation you have learned. Now let's proceed to the next question. Here, express the following linear equations in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and indicate the values of a, b, c. Okay, let us see the question. X minus y by 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. So this y by 5 can be written as 1 by 5 into y. Do you agree? If not, let me tell you, y by 5, can we write y into 1 by 5? Will it change the value of this? No, right? So we can write equal sign, because both sides we have written equally. just 1 we have multiplied. That we can do, is not it? Now can we write y into 1 by 5 as y into 1 by 5? Can we write this way? We can write, right? So y by 5 can be written as directly y into 1 by 5. This is what we have changed in the second line. Here you can see, and let me change the marker also. Here you can see 1 by 5 into y, and remaining we have written as it is, x minus 10, it is minus 10 is equal to 0 is equal to 0. So it will help us to compare with the general standard equation or the general equation, which is ax plus by plus c. Ax, so here it is x, there should be a number which is multiplied as here you can see ax. So x is multiplied with 1, right? 1x also gives you x only. So can we say that the value of a, after comparing with this, the value of a will be 1? Okay, and now we shall compare by with this by. Okay, so b, in this case b is minus 1 by 5, and c is minus 10. So this was the comparison. Okay, this form we have written so that we can compare easily. That's it. If you can compare without writing this way, then also you can write a, b and c. This is not necessary at that time. And if you are not, compare. So I hope you have understood this one. Now let's see to the next one. X minus 3y. So x minus 3y can be written as x equal to 3y, and x equal to 3y can be written as x minus 3y. Why? 3y is in left hand side, sorry, right hand side, and it is positive number, thrice y, this is positive, 3 is positive, right? So if it comes to this side, left hand side, then if it comes to the left hand side, then its sign will be changed. Okay, this is due to the transition, and the actual process will be, we shall subtract 3y to the both side. Here also 3y we shall write, and this 3y is already exist, and one more 3y. So 3y in the both hand side we have subtracted, and this will give you 0. So x minus 3y is equal to 0. This is the procedure of this transition, but this procedure you don't have to write, you can write directly. So to make it simpler, I used to say that if it comes to this side, if it comes means if thrice y comes to this side, then we can write x minus 3y. It was positive, when it came this side it became negative. Okay, and now we have to compare, right? What was our general statement or general equation? Ax plus by plus c. This is ax, this is by, but plus c we don't have. Since we don't have and we have to compare, so we shall modify this as x minus 3 plus y. So x minus 3 plus 0. Plus 0 we are writing from ourselves. Now we have to check, is this changing the value of this? No, right? It is not changing the value. We cannot write x minus 3y plus 1. 1 we cannot add because it will change the whole equation. But if you can write 0 because it will not change anything in this equation. So after writing this, now we can easily compare. So we have written, now we are comparing the standard equation. This we get a equal to 1, then b equal to minus 3, and c equal to 0. This much. This line is optional. If you can write directly, then you can write from here this line directly. It's up to you. Now let's proceed to the next question, that is 5 minus twice x, 5 is equal to twice x. Now this can be written as, now 5, this 5, if it goes to this side, then it will become minus, because here it is positive. So if it goes to this side, it will become minus. So this place will be empty. So 0 we have written, and twice x was already here. So twice x minus 5. So after writing this whole equation, we shall change. When you will be changing the whole equation, then no sign will be changed. Okay, so we have written twice x minus 5 is equal to 0. This is the mirror image of this. You can think like that. So after writing this, we know the general equation x plus by plus c. Ax we have here twice x. This is the x. Then by. Now y term we don't have. The term which has y we don't have. But the constant term c, this is minus 5. So this one we have, but this we don't have. So we shall be arranging such way so that we can write twice x plus 0y minus 5. 0y we shall write here. Not only 0, okay, not only 0, 0y we shall write, because this is not constant term. This is the term which is a variable, and that term was missing in this equation. So we shall be writing twice x plus 0 into y minus 5. This dot representing multiplication, okay, 0 into y minus 5. Now we can easily compare. Now comparing the standard equation with ax plus by plus c equal to 0, we get a equal to 2, b equal to 0, c equal to minus 5. Don't write c as 5, okay, that will be wrong. C equal to minus 5. So this was the explanation of these 3 questions. I thought these are the little bit different types, so I choose these 3 questions. The rest of the questions are easy and you can do. Thank you.